Cool. How long you been doing the producing thing and producing mixtapes and stuff?
Man, how long I've been hustling? Better question. You know what I mean?
It is a hustle. You ain't never lie.
Yeah. I mean, it's passion first. It's not a money thing for me, but it is a hustle at the end of the day, you know. But I mean, since I was young, like, since I was like 14, 15, I've been organizing events, DJing, playing parties, high school parties. It's just getting it, you know what I mean?
How do you get the artists to come on your mixtape? Like, you just reach out and touch them and they say, I'm down?
I reach out and touch them. It's relationships, just keeping them relationships intact. And I've been on the radio for a few years now. I've been 8 years on Toka Tuesdays on Eminem's channel, the Shade 45. So that helps, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like having guests every week and keeping the relationship solid.
Yeah. Do you produce any Latin music?
Sure.
Or you just do straight hip hop?
Everything. House music, Latin. I did 2 albums. I did a few Latin albums that were like EMI Latin. That came out in 2006, 2007. Those are the reggaeton albums.
Yeah.
And it's more like, I was just playing on the word reggaeton and just like made it mine. But there's a lot of Latin hip hop on there as well, like Primo with Tego Calderon and, like Beat Nuts is all over the album. So, it's like, it was just a Latin album. But I got more projects coming up like that too.
Can you tell me what's the difference between a mixtape and an album?
Mixtape is cassettes,
Cassettes, what's that?
It's funny you said that because my son said we saw somebody throw out The Lion King, but it was a VHS tape. So my son said, oh my God, how could anybody use this? Do we even have this VHS upstairs? And he said asked one of the kindergartens in his school if they ever seen a CD player or a CD, and they said to him, who's 13, what's a CD? I was like, damn.
Wow. No, I got you one over.
What's that, vinyl?
Almost. My 8-year-old found mixtapes when I used to DJ, and he was like, "Daddy, what's this?" I didn't even try to explain it to him because I don't even have a tape player in the house anymore.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, "What's this?" And I was like, "This is when Daddy used to." And forget it. listen to your iPod, nigga.
Yeah, right. That's where it's at now. But
Yeah. So what's the difference?
Good. I mean, the difference. I mean, albums are technically supposed to be, studio projects, original production, stuff like that. Mixtapes could be anything. Usually it's freestyles, you're using other people's beats. You're not really putting no barcode on it, ain't really officially for sale like that in certain outlets. That's mixtape. Albums are albums where you find them in Best Buys and stuff like that. Best Buys won't carry nothing without no barcode, nothing.
Okay,
so that's the real difference right there.
I got you.
Like, what do you find most fun? Is it doing the clubs? Is it being behind someone DJing for an artist or a show or producing? Or?
I say doing the clubs and off the top. Just,
really?
With the party, man. You're not like a dope ass party. And
what
run in the room like.
So you like controlling motherfuckers, like
I mean, of course. I mean, so there's pleasure in everything and creating stuff. That's more time consuming. That's more concentrating on something, whether it's beats or writing lyrics. But,
and when you do that, is like as far as mixing. Do you have a preconceived notion as far as when you walk into the club of the crowd that you see?
No, I mean, I study the room for a minute, but I don't know what I'm going to play until I get to the room.
That's what's up.
I could be in the hotel room setting up a whole crate, and I get there, the shit is somewhere else, so you just got to read your room first.
Wow, that's what's up.
That's good
advice.
That's
a real
because,
DJ.
A lot of DJs, some DJs out here, push button DJs, and they
don't play these records
tonight. And they
shit
play the same
the
over and over and over again records. They don't
create. You got a whole room full of fat old niggas like me, and then you have to play Frankie Beverly.
Before I let go.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Show.
But speaking of that, like, do you prefer a younger crowd, older crowd? Like, is there a crowd that you do prefer or that you like to play music for?
Nah, not really. Either way, you know what I'm saying? As long as, the room is rocking with you, it's all good, man. Young, old,
I know you travel all over the world.
Yeah.
And I know you've seen so much different parties, concerts. Who rocks the best?
Tony Touch.
Well, we know Tony Touch, but what I meant to say, who is the biggest fans? Who's the loudest crowd?
Oh, the crowds that get into it the most? There's a few of them. There's too many. I mean, you know. And it depends for what. Like, for the rap shit, for the real hip-hop, you know, music, New York sounding rap, you know, like, probably like Germany or Japan.
I was about Japan.
You know, those are the
Japan.
two, like, that are, like, fuck with, like, the New York shit still, you know? You go anywhere on the planet and get away with playing the commercial, you know, the Drakes or whatever, like, records.
Yeah.
Those
Right.
shits go over anywhere in the world, but for that boom bap rap, I would say, you know, yes, like Germany, you know, definitely Japan, you know what I mean?
I do want to apologize that the Knicks didn't win that night.
Yeah.
Because you were supposed to play Game 7, wasn't it?
Gee, thanks for the reminder.
Hey.